All right, guys, now we're going to talk about running from first base. We're going to talk about getting our sign. We're going to talk about whether or not we have the steal sign, or we might just be going out into our secondary. So after I get to first base, right, I'm looking out into the outfield. I'm getting an idea where the defense is. But then my eyes are locked in right on my third base coach. So I'm looking for steal sign. I'm looking for delayed steal. I'm looking for hit and run, or maybe nothing's on. My heels are on the bag. I pick up my third base coach. Coach Duke's now on the rubber. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to get out to my primary lead. So for me, my primary lead is left, and I'm crossing over with a couple small shuffles. My right foot staggered back just a little bit. Now this is going to be different depending on the athlete. Ideally, we're one step and a dive away from first base. And what I mean by that is one step and a dive to the back corner of the bag with my right hand on the back corner. From here, I'm going to tuck my chin away to make sure that I don't get hit in the face with a pickoff, but I'm working towards this back edge. All right? A great way to do that is have your players line up on the foul line and just work on it. One step and a dive. You'll see guys are diving a foot and a half past the line. That means that they can get further. So many kids, especially when they're leading for the first time, they get out to here because they're so afraid to get picked off, where really they can get probably another 4 or 5 feet off and still get back safely. So again, I'm here, both heels on the bag. Coach Duke's on the rubber, stepping off. I'm working out to a step and a dive. Now from here, staggered, I'm nice and athletic. What I'm trying to do here is pick up Coach Duke's heels, okay? So for me, if I get the steal sign and I see Coach Duke's right heel go, that means he's picking off and I'm going back to the bag. If I see his left heel go, I'm cueing in on that left heel, that means I'm going. Now when I get my steal break, okay, you'll see guys in the big leagues, they'll drop step, they'll cross over, okay? It's all preference, whichever one's going to get you from point A to point B quicker, all right? But I got to make sure that when I do get my steal break, we're going to go in slow motion here. Coach Duke breaks. I'm starting in a straight line directly towards second base, and on about my third step, I have to peek home and find the ball. The reason why I have to peek home and find the ball is because if the guy pops it up and you've got a good middle infield, they might be pretending to turn a double play. We have no idea where the ball is, and we get doubled up off first base. So about my third step, I'm going to peek home. I'm going to find the baseball. If it's popped up, I got to go back. If it's a swing and miss or a ground ball, I continue on towards second base. But again, pick up your third base coach, heels on the bag. Get out to a distance to where you're one step and a dive back. And then for me, I really like cueing in on the pitcher's heels. If I see that left heel move, I'm going. If I see the right heel move, I'm going straight back. And then always make sure you find the ball about 3 or 4 steps into your break at about when it's crossing home plate. The next step to this would be no signs on. It might just be good hitter at the plate. Maybe the pitcher's got a quick move, catcher's got a good arm, so we're not stealing. I get out to my primary lead. Coach delivers the ball to home plate. I have my 2 shuffles for my secondary, and ideally on the second shuffle as my feet are hitting the ground, that's when the ball's entering the hitting zone. So now I know as I land, boom, I can go on contact, or maybe it's a swing and miss or a take, I get back to the bag right away. But every time we're retreating to first base, we want to go to the back left corner of the base. And when we're diving with our right arm to the furthest point away from where that ball is going to be thrown.